Hello there. Yes, assistant, I'm sorry. I restarted the timer. I had to do something. I wasn't finished yet. I actually forgot I need to get a glass of water too. Yeah, I should probably go get some water. Hey everybody. Today I don't really have a plan. I'm actually in the position now where I'm just spending a lot of time learning. I kind of brought it up yesterday. Um, I did get that email from you. I forgot to tell you. Yes, the bear is beautiful. Elabek. Thank you for that. Don't be weird. Don't make it weird. Come on, bruv. Don't make it weird. Yeah, but the bear is great. I love it. I'm definitely gonna integrate that at some point. I bookmarked it. Anyway, yes, as I was saying, I'm in the process right now of just like learning stuff. So I really don't have much to do like inside the actual business. So I was just kind of thinking maybe we could use today's session to just talk through some stuff. Maybe I could go over some of the stuff I've been learning recently, because a lot of it hinges, since I'm planning on dumping my entire budget into advertising. I kind of need to make sure that the ads are good. So I'm just doing a lot of like learning to make sure that I have a good offer set, that I have the biggest possibility, How's your business going? It's still, rocky. The instantly campaigns are paused. I'm having issues with it. So, like that's not even running either. I have nothing to update you on there. So, yeah, I can't do much. It's super annoying. Remember yesterday, like I found out that they were fucked up. I contacted customer support. They're taking forever to get back to me. So, yeah. So as I was saying, sorry, I'm a little bit distracted. I was just gonna okay, maybe we'll go through some of the stuff I've been learning. Maybe people can ask some questions. We'll actually discuss some stuff, in the back end kind of thing. So you're thinking to do now? So my thought right now is, one sec. I'm planning on dumping my entire remaining budget into ads. The email campaigns are fucked. I'm having a lot of problems with them. The CPL is horrendous. I think I can do better with ads. So I'm spending time now learning, making sure my offer is really good, and preparing for making like advertisements and how I'm going to run my campaigns, what tests I'm going to do. And I'm just going to dump my entire budget into advertising and just hope it works out. So, like, I really want to make sure I prepare, because the time that I have left is like 50, 60-ish days. So, instead of having like a slow email campaign kind of burning in the background, I thought, you know what, let me just put a lot of effort into trying to get good ads running and just dump my budget. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So that's kind of the plan right now. It's a risky plan, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now. That'd be more costly. No, it won't be, because the email campaign is doing shit. We did the math on the email campaign. I'm paying like 37 euro a month. Sorry, 37 euro per interested lead, which is horrible. The ads will be cheaper, by a significant margin. I could get cost per lead for ads down to like with a good ad less than 5 per lead. So literally like 6-7x the performance. Anybody else have anything to say? I'm kind of like brain dead a little bit today. Still can't eat properly. Been like slowly trying to increase my food intake. I've been losing a lot of weight. I don't know if it's noticeable. Probably not, because my face tends to hold on to a decent amount of fat. So I wanted to go for my face first. But yeah. So hot in here, Jesus. Hey Victoria, what's up? I'm good. Yeah, I'm pretty good. It's nice to hear. So you've been here before, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, just one of those days for me. I'm sorry. Right. The reason I started earlier, some of you asked me that. I started earlier because there's this announcement for a game I'm really looking forward to at 4:30, and I wanted to try to get like 2 hours in before that happens, so I can watch it. So it's for selfish reasons. Brother brought my nephew. I went out into the garage and he was trying to saw a patch of chainmail with a machete. That's resharpen. Oh, okay. Resharpen a machete. Oh, wait. No, I get it. I thought you were correcting yourself. Trying to saw a patch of chainmail? Why? Like, then you didn't know about this? Shit. Okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna get some water. I'm fucking hot. I'm back. What are you gonna resharpen the machete for? You're gonna kill him? Is that the goal? Yeah, I hope not. We're gonna have a murderer in chat. So what are you doing today? Yeah, so today's gonna be insanely boring. Literally just thinking and maybe talking through some stuff because I've been spending a lot of time learning shit. So I really don't have much to do in like the back end for my business right now. Maybe we're gonna see into like mapping out a little bit of like a new offer or something like that. But I'm really not sure. Like, it's just one of those days, you know. I have them sometimes. But I still want to stream to keep up the consistency, but I just really don't have much to do right now. And I'm kind of wondering what I'm going to do for the next like week or two. Maybe as I'm learning shit, I'm just going to like update people on what it is that I'm learning. So it'd be a good learning experience for some other people too. But I don't really know. Like, it's just one of those shitty periods right now. You just showed up unannounced, man. My bros got to use the Wi-Fi as went out. No machetes for foliage and thickness and wilderness. Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, Dushyant, what's up? Hey, daily motivation shorts. Nice. Do you make daily motivation shorts? I assume so. What business you're trying to build? Digital marketing agency. You're kind of joining at a bad time because we're in like a really weird period where lots of stuff is changing and I don't have a lot to like actually go through, and I might not for like a week or two. So we might have a lot of streams where we're just talking. So I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. Really excited. Like, I'm both excited and depressed that this game I've wanted to play for like 6 years now is coming out soon, and I won't be able to play it. It's like a stab in the heart, you know? Hollow Knight Silk Song. Yeah, I've been waiting for it for fucking ages. There's an announcement in less than 2 hours. Really want to watch it. I'm assuming it's the release date. So maybe I should just switch to a gaming channel. Fuck the business. Time to just play games for a week and just hope it works out so I can make enough of a living so I can keep doing this. And go back to the business afterwards. Stream that shit, I'd watch. Really? Would you? Anybody else in chat would watch me play Silk Song for like 10 hours? Maybe, you know what? I was planning on doing the 12-hour stream. Maybe I could just do the 12-hour stream of playing Silk Song. We just take a break for the, you know, for the first time in the last month. We just have a 12-hour session of Silk Song and then go back to this afterwards. Maybe. Because I'm afraid I'd get addicted to the game. How many gaming stream educational channels do you know? Either education or brain rot, not in between. Well, I mean, what the fuck do you expect me to do? You expect me to play Silk Song and go like, oh, look at the fucking geometric, you know, calculations of this fucking rock in the background and how it, you know, relates to making money in business somehow. Maybe we could talk about Team Cherry's marketing. We play the game because they've been fucking silent the entire time. This is practically a shadow drop. I hate that. So annoying. Talk about their marketing strat. Okay. I really don't understand the marketing for video games, bruv. Like shadow drop. The thing is, you can't. A normal company couldn't do that. Team Cherry are leveraging the fact that their first game was phenomenal and everybody fucking loved it, and that Silk Song is one of the most anticipated games of all time, and that being silent has created more hype than had they not been silent. And now shadow dropping it is like a couple days in advance. So it, you know, has the time to pick up some traction. All the channels are talking about it, the gaming channels, and they're building the hype up for it. and it's extremely cheap. They don't even have to spend much on the marketing because of this, and it's incredible. So they're doing a good job. Pisses me off because I wish that they had updated us throughout the entire journey, but they didn't. So, you know. But I don't know how I'd be able to talk about marketing or business while playing fucking Silksong. I don't see that working out very well. Personally. So it throws one back. I will not be throwing anything back. You know what? Imagine playing a game while throwing it back. I've never seen that done before. Maybe we could do that. That would be quite an interesting stream for sure. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. Look, maybe I will take a break for that one day. It's just such a detrimental thing to do because I have so little time. You know, and to like sacrifice one of the precious days that I have left would be horrible. And if it brings in any new people to the channel, it would also be kind of bad because people who would be coming from a gaming stream would be there for gaming content. Unless I manage to convince them with my wit and charm to stay for me. But that's unlikely. In India, we don't really have a gaming culture here because, you know, companies came late. India wasn't economically developed, so for us, it's just another game. Yeah, fair enough. I think taking one day of the week playing a marketing or stocks game or bringing new people. Maybe, but this is not a marketing or stocks game that I really want to play. So that's kind of part of the problem. I don't just want to play games. I want to play that game specifically, and I want to play it for fucking hundreds of hours. I really love speedrunning too. You know, I used to do some speedrunning on like an old Twitch channel that I had. I really like doing that. So after I finish that game, I'd really love to do speedruns for it. I just won't have the time. It's so depressing. It's like I've been waiting for that fucking game for so many years. And now when I cannot utilize it and play it and make something out of it, they fucking release it. It is the biggest bullshit ever. It's like God is fucking smiting me with his power. It sucks ass. Sorry, Donald. This is very off topic. Normally, I build a business live for people to see with transparency, and they can ask questions. And I spent a little bit of time today building up the school community. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to make enough content for it, but I was thinking of putting in like the SOPs and all sorts of other documents that I've made and summary videos of how some of the systems I use work and some strategies for free. Don't worry, there's gonna be a free community. I think that would be interesting. Maybe some people would be interested in that. I think it'd be quite good because I haven't seen anybody else do like what I do yet. So maybe that'd be something people would like. It's just so fucking hard to juggle everything, man. It's so hard. I don't know what the feeling of supporting a game or waiting for it feels like, man. It must feel great. I can't explain it. I can't describe the feeling. This is the first time I've had this happen. Because I just, like, it's, the original Hollow Knight is my favorite game of all time. I fucking loved it. I put like over 100 hours in it. I beat the whole game without dying. I beat every single Pantheon. Like, I just finished it, like, 0 to 100. Completely. Annihilated the game. So this is the sequel to my favorite game of all time. So it is a phenomenal feeling. It's like, I don't know, it's like enjoying a movie or a series or something. It's like, imagine watching Breaking Bad and the last season took fucking 6 years to make. That's how it would feel. That's kind of how it feels. I'm a full stack engineer. Ah, cool. What kind of stuff do you make? Are you working for a company? Do you have your own business? Are you building your own software? What are you doing? We get a good few software engineers here. Finally finished with the website. No more website stuff. You find the website stuff boring? I kind of like it. You know what? Sometimes I think about it. Like maybe I should have just tried to sell web design because I quite like making the websites. I find it fun. Making ads though kind of sucks ass. So glass balls and rubber balls when juggling. You know what? I can juggle. I don't have anything to juggle right now. If I had 3 balls I could juggle. Maybe pens. But these are all like different sizes and weights, so it'd be kind of weird. Shit, yeah, I don't think I could do it with pens. Oh Jesus. Okay. let me give it a try. Okay. Give me a second. I need to get a feel for it. Okay. Good enough. I don't know how easy it was to see, but there you go. What's your primary method of getting clients for your agency? Yeah, that was very cool. Yes. Building your own software. What kind of software is it? My primary way of getting clients right now was email outreach, but we're gonna switch to ads because the cost per lead, so the amount of money it's costing me to get an interested customer, is extortionately high. So we're gonna be doing ads instead. Thought you were building a business. Yes, I am. Right now we're just talking though. The thing is, it's just I was saying we're at a position right now where I don't have much to do. It's mostly like learning shit, you know? So it's just I don't really know what to show. That's the problem. Good job. Thank you. I have a lot of like weird small skills like this. Like I remember at my peak, I could solve a Rubik's Cube on average in like 15 seconds. It's not super impressive or anything, but I got there after like 3 months of practicing or something like that. The recent Alex Hormozy book launch event was crazy. Yes, that was a nice event. I watched a good amount of it, like 2+ hours. It was pretty good. I liked it. Very useful. Also, that entire book launch is a great masterclass in how to do a webinar. For some of you who may have watched that and didn't notice, the entire thing was one giant pitch. And it's the best pitch, like, perhaps I've ever heard in my life, because even having the full awareness of it while watching it, he still like convinced me that this is the most amazing deal that I could get in my life. It's crazy. Dude is good at what he does. So I really hope to take inspiration from him. I bought the book. I'm waiting for it to come. In the process, I'm spending a bunch of time studying the course of that book right now, making sure I'm caught up on stuff. But yeah, the book launch was great. They broke the Guinness Book. Yes, they did. When was that? Literally like 2 days ago, I think. What's the new book? $100 million money models. How to get people to give you money. So it's the perfect book for me to read right now. Yes, he's got good stage performance. Yes, agreed. He's very good. Very calm. Very human. Very friendly. Charismatic. He's just really good at it. He's really good at delivering pitches. Like, you can see he's really good at what he does. I really aspire to be that way. You know, like, I like his entire persona of how nice he is, how he wants to provide a shitload of value to everybody constantly. I want to be like that as well. I really hope I get the chance to do that someday. You can kind of see it in part with this. Like, I didn't start this because I thought it would be the most, you know, amazing channel growth or anything. If I wanted to do that, I would have picked a different topic. I'm doing this because I actually hope that someday some people will be able to get some value out of it. So, and you know, obviously the streams are like super long and they're not always filled with things that are important. But the whole reason I'm live streaming it is because I want the evidence there. So eventually, I'm gonna turn all of the stuff we did into the live streams into digestible videos, and I will have the live streams as evidence that I showed what I was doing, and that's kind of the point. So that's the idea I got. Anyway, like I said, we're gonna be probably doing a little bit less today. Just mostly thinking, talking, maybe trying to figure some stuff out, go over some lessons I've been doing. The upselling was crazy. Yes, I agree. The upselling was great. It was like the upselling was so good that I felt like I wanted to take a loan out just to buy the offer. that's how you know that the offer is fucking great. What are you doing now? Just mostly, well, right now, like literally in this moment, um, I don't really know. I didn't have a plan for today. I don't have much to do. Business I'm building. It's a digital marketing agency centered around the service of providing um, Facebook ads to home service businesses, where we use the Facebook ads to get traffic to their website, which we would build as well, and get people to opt in on their website to receive something they were looking for, and then use email marketing to try and get them to convert into calls. Which, by the way, is the exact system I'm going to deploy for myself in like 2 weeks ish. I don't know how long it's going to take me to prepare for it, but yeah. That's the summary of what I'm doing. Yeah, he walks the talk. Yeah, he really does. Oh, sorry. Yeah, like, look, anybody have any questions, feel free to ask. Anything people want to discuss that's preferably business or marketing related and not like weird. Some of the new people won't understand what I mean by that. Maybe somebody in chat is going to show you what I mean by that. Give me a second, I need to blow my nose. Have you read Sell Like Crazy? No, I have not. What's it about? Same model he used there, the method you want to use. Oh, is that so? Oh, that's handy. Gives confidence that it works. if you made a whole book about it. But yeah, that's essentially the premise. I'm gonna use it for myself to get customers, and then I'm gonna use it to get other people customers. I hope it works out. Because if I run out of budget, I have to go back to my mother's basement, and that would really super mega suck. Yeah, I don't want to do that. So I like living on my own. It's nice. I don't want to live with other people again. I was thinking, what do you think about getting a Raspberry Pi, adding speech to text and a microphone you talk, and it's added to a JSON file that AI sorts through like a secretary? Yeah, I mean, you could. Sure. I don't know much about like engineering. I don't know what kind of engineering that is. Electric? I don't know. It's not electrical. I don't know. But I remember I was thinking about making something like an air mouse. I don't know if this exists, but I thought through the plan of it, and I think I could make it. It'd essentially be kind of like a floating device that's like a gyroscope. And I was thinking of it being either some kind of finger cap or like a ring or just something you'd be able to wear on your hand really easily and be able to use a mouse with it. Because regular mice suck. Because they start hurting your wrist. Then you have the ones which are like on their sides, which are might be a little bit better overall. But I feel like the most comfortable and the best kind of mouse would be one where you just have a free hand floating. So you would put your elbow like on your armchair or something, and then you could just free float a mouse like this. Obviously, it wouldn't be made for like gaming purposes. I don't know how good people would be able to get with their motor control for it to be that good for that. But for like office work, I think it would be extremely useful. Like the people that sit on computers like 10, 12 hours a day, so that their wrist doesn't get destroyed. I think it would be a good idea. So I was thinking of making something like that at some point. Embedded. What's embedded? I think Alex Hormozy isn't intelligent. He's brutally ruthless with execution. And he's tried and failed so many times now that he just knows what will work and what will not. Yeah. Yeah. I want to say I want to be like that too, but I also just don't have the budget. Like what happened with him, you know what? It's not even just him. So many business owners, the way that they became like the what's it called? Like the turning point of what changed their lives to going from flat broke to having some modicum of success was like they were nearly completely broke and they just risked all of their money and it worked out. So I'm in the exact same position right now. And I want to kind of teeter off, you know, I want it to like just slowly suck from the tit, you know? But I figured that kind of sucks. That's what I was doing with the email campaigns, is just prolonging the process and hopefully to be able to feel like I'm not going to end the journey too soon. But I decided, you know what, if everybody else had to do this kind of thing where they just go all in, maybe I should just do the same. So now I'm on all in mode. I have about 3 grand left. I'm gonna dump all of it into ads. If we don't make money, I am going to disappear from the internet because I'm gonna lose my house. Well, lose my house. I won't be able to afford rent. So I'll have to go back to living with my parents. So I don't want to do that. But it's either, you know, it's either going to work or it's not. I don't think that prolonging the inevitable is going to make any difference. So I might as well just go for it. You know, the money's running out. Can't reverse that. Can't do much about it. Probably not going to make any more. So shit, stakes are high. Yes, stakes are high. Sometimes I think maybe I should just make that more apparent in the stream, like titles. But I don't know if I want that to be the point, you know? I mentioned that I have a deadline, but I don't know how to explain it. I just feel like it's kind of baiting and it feels wrong. I don't want people to watch because I'm running out of time, you know? Which sounds kind of retarded, but it's just like a weird mental thing I have. It feels too much like I'm baiting an audience to me. It's the same reason why I said 2K a month and not 10K a month. Like, that would increase viewership if I said 10K a month, most likely. But I went with 2K because that's literally what I need so I can continue to live. Stakes are high, take rated and well-calculated risk. I am taking full brunt of the risk. I have 4 options. Cold outreach, warm outreach, paid ads, social media. My social media is centered around building the business, so I'm unlikely to get clients from that. Perhaps it may happen, but it's not optimized for client getting. So that kind of strikes that out. I was thinking of making a school community, but it would take too long. So that's pretty much struck out. Cold outreach wasn't working. Warm outreach, I tried and it didn't work. And all I have left is paid ads. So, and teetering off of a small budget is just going to make it so I can't test. So I might as well just dump it all. Like, this is a calculated risk, but it is an all-in risk. I am playing poker and I called all in with like a moderate hand. Like, I got some like a 9 and 10 same suit and went all in. So but it's got to be done, you know. It's either gonna work or it's not. But if imagine you got barely any money left and you're trying to clobber back up, everybody's got fucking millions, and you're playing the poker hands, and the hands are fucking shit, and you're just slowly eating your budget as the blinds get higher, it's never going to work. You're just going to lose, you know? So you got to go all in sometimes to make some of the money back. Google businesses near you. That's problem number 2 is I live in a country where I don't speak the common language. Hey, person whose name I can't pronounce. Let me try. Hold on. Oluwato Biloba. Oluwato Biloba. Oluwato Biloba. Did I say that right? I really tried. I'm sorry. But thank you for the sub too. Hi. Welcome. What do you think of doing something even riskier? What about a blue market strategy? Blue ocean strategy. What was that? You told me about the red ocean, blue ocean stuff, but I didn't really read too much into it. What's it about? What could possibly be riskier than dumping my entire rent and food budget into ads? Does it get riskier than that? And I was thinking of running a free offer too, which is the most fucked up part. So it's like I'm gonna be spending like 2 to 3 grand on ads, get a bunch of people in for free, and then try to convert them. It's gonna be rough, buddy. It's gonna be rough. Hey, most accurate, what's up? Untapped market, how can it be applied to agency building? How do you... I want to make sure I understand. You mean like, how do you make an agency tap into an untapped market? Is that what you mean? I'm not sure, like... Let me first clarify if that's what you mean. Just say yes or no. What's going on? We're just talking. The fuck, hair? My hair is so weird. Like, look at this shit. I don't have any products in it or anything. Sometimes it just like does weird shit. What are we doing today? Nothing. We're talking and thinking. Yes. All I have right now to do is study stuff. So I'll give you an example out of the book Blue Ocean Strategy. American, the circus was failing due to other forms of entertainment. Circus de LA make a circus performance into theater. I'm not 100% sure I understand. Well, chatting again. Yeah, I'm just in the position now where all I have left to do is like learn a lot of shit because of the shift in strategy we're gonna use. Unfortunately, I don't think I can watch the course that I'm like watching myself on stream because I might get in trouble for that. Maybe I could recap lessons every day. Maybe we could do that, help me learn a little bit. I find it helps when it helps you learn when you try to teach other people information that is new to you. Are you into AI? Yeah, I use a bit of AI. I quite like it. Another thing is movie theaters are failing. It's too expensive, but what is movie theater? But what if a movie theater had a babysitting service? Okay, I kind of get, you're just saying to differentiate, but the thing is, like, I'm gonna try to do that already, and I'm gonna see how it works out. Can you create a Discord channel? Looks like most of us are into client getting. I have a Discord channel. If you'd like to join, you're welcome. I will drop the link. Here you go. I'm actually going to make a school community too, which will be free, where I'll drop all of the documents I've made for my business, like onboarding docs, financial agreements, anything else people might find useful. Offer creation methods, stuff like that. And it'll be free, don't worry. Well, I'll have a paid tier, but most of it will be free. What does your 2K business do? Well, it's not 2K yet. We're getting there slowly. We're at a nice little round sum of 0 right now. But we run Facebook ads for home service businesses or any service businesses in general if they would like. And we run them to landing pages we build where we try to get the person to opt in so we can try to convert them to book a call with email marketing. Like what you said before, you tap into unforeseen potential of a field like marketing. Talking like the VR mall, imagine the endless market potential in the VR sphere. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Like, I don't know when, but it will happen. But I can't take such a risk on something that might work out in 6 years. You know, I have like 2 months left before I'm homeless. So, yeah. And like, I hope people don't think I'm being disingenuous. Like, I can show my bank account. Like, I am not joking. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can show my bank account on stream. I have like 3,800 left or something like okay, 3,900. That sounds pretty smart actually. What, the service I'm providing? Yeah, it should work out. I'm planning on deploying the same thing for myself soon. I'm not gonna show my bank account. I'm gonna show the amount of money I have in it. Don't worry, no one's gonna see my bank account itself. Don't show. Why? I don't have money. Like, I don't care. I just want people to know I'm not lying. I have about 4 grand left. You should gamble. Yeah, maybe. Lucian's strategy is about going for untapped market. Yeah, I'm kind of... It's hard to come up with an untapped market. The way I'm kind of doing it is I'm just trying to outcompete other marketing agencies by having a really good offer. Like, I have an offer where we'll set everything up for you in a week. We have a paid trial, which is $750. We've upfront pricing, so you don't get extortioned by all of the marketing agencies that hide their prices behind sales calls. The price up front is pretty low. You get to get clients in, and then there's a money back guarantee as well. So it's just a good offer. Like, it's basically zero risk. The only risk to you is, do you trust me? Essentially, that's it. Because you pay $750 for a 30-day trial. If it works, great, you're going to get loads of customers in. If it's not working out for you, you just get your money back. So you lose nothing. I lose everything. I lose my time and my resources. Do you have your emailing certificates set up so that the client's marketing emails don't go to spam? Well, like the email marketing I'll be doing will be from my own side probably, and all of my emails are pretty like good, but I haven't really thought about how I'm gonna do it yet. I haven't thought the whole process through. Maybe I'd get like additional similar domains and warm them up. Maybe I would just give them the emails to send and set up, or maybe I would use make.com or some automation platform to set up the newsletters for them. Sorry, to set up the automations for them, like Email Octopus or something, so the email nurture system sends out automatically from their email address. That might be what I do, something like that. Don't show. Okay, everybody's saying not to show, but I can tell you right now, at least. So let me calculate exactly how much money I have left. So maybe some of you will think that it's legit. I have 4,097 euro 21 cents in my bank remaining. You should trap him in like hidden payments. No, I'm not gonna do that. Hey Wordian, what's up? How much you make monthly in marketing recently? I'm making nothing right now because I don't have client. I have one client on a revenue share model, which we're still in the early stages of. So currently making zilch. Haven't made money yet. It's been almost 40 days. But the email, it's because the email campaigns are just not going well. So we'll switch to advertising. Let me ask directly, when I say VR advertisement, what does your mind's eye see? You're in VR and you're hanging out with your friends, and maybe you go to some kind of VR mall and you see some billboards for advertisements. Essentially kind of like the way it is in real life, but in VR. I can probably also envision like actual pop-up ads. I wouldn't be surprised if that started happening. Or if you try to watch videos in VR, you'd start getting ads. Maybe something like that. Maybe if you watch a movie in VR. I don't know. So what's the plan now? How are you going to go ahead? I'm going to spend the next week or two learning as much as I humanly can from you know, courses and books and whatnot, trying to increase my knowledge, make a good attraction offer, which I'm thinking of just providing something like free websites, something ridiculous to try and get a lot of leads in, and then use an ad to get people in for that, and then build these sites for people, and then try to upsell them after they get the site into the lead generation from the Facebook ads into the trial. So at that point, I would hope that they trust me enough and like what I've done enough to give me $750 to let me, with a money back guarantee, mind you, to let me run the Facebook ads to the landing page that we have built them, and then upsell that into the full system for $5,000, which they get to keep permanently, or upsell into a retainer. That's the plan. Imagine a thin green screen anyone can control or hold, and it can show literally an advertisement to anyone at the same time on the same billboard. Well, how would that work? How would you deter? So what, you'd like, it shows up for, you know what? That would be kind of interesting. Meta could probably do something like that, where the ads that you get shown of like everybody who's in that VR mall, for example, are different for everybody based on the data that Meta have collected. So kind of like the way Instagram now shows you ads that are supposed to be relevant to you based on your activity. So the same thing would happen in VR, that the ad of that particular placement changes based on the user. Something like that. I think that would make a lot of sense. Imagine I seen tool and supplies and you see marketing and economics ads and there's a third guy who's, yeah. So yeah, that's practically what I said. Okay. Yeah, I can see it. I think that would work out. That's probably going to be a logical next step. You're going to be buying ad space in VR. The way Meta makes you do everything through Facebook too is very smart. The fact that they're making you need a Facebook account to connect to VR. Because that way they're going to save so much time, because they're already just going to have all the users they have data on already log in. That's a blue market strat. All right. Where in Europe do you operate? Right now I'm in Spain. Yes. Hey bro, hey Endless Hope. You should offer them like a really high price, somewhere 5K or on an imaginary offer. Yeah, that'll work out. I love all of your advice, most accurate. You're really good at it. Did you choose this niche according to Alex Hormozzi's offers book? The niche I chose was just pretty off the whim. No, I had learned from a different course about I think it was 4 criteria for determining what a good niche is, which is like, they're easy to reach, they have the money to pay you, they have low marketing knowledge, and they're a growing market. I think Alex Hormozzi talks about similar things. Maybe they're the same things, but I didn't learn it from him. I learned it from someone else. But I have read the offers book. But yeah, I use those criteria. Home service businesses fit that perfectly, so that's why I went with the home services businesses. Specifically, I went with landscapers, but for ads, I think I'm going to be a bit more broad. Yeah, but he mostly talks about the, why don't you just do a Ponzi scheme? I talked about this the other day of like, we could have a legal pyramid scheme. How I could just hire all of you on 100% sales commission, and you guys try to get customers, and anybody whose calls convert into customers, I give you 50%. So we just, you know, have loads of people that have the opportunity to get money. That'd be pretty cool. But it mostly talks about the pain of the market. Like, it should be more because they will try to get rid of it. Yeah, yeah, obviously they need to be in pain. That is one of the points. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah, no, a lot of like home service businesses would struggle with clients, especially the ones who are like up and coming tradesmen with small businesses. So they would need clients. But practically every business suffers from like lead flow issues. I would love it. Yeah, I mean, look, maybe I could set something like that up if enough people in the Discord wanted it. By the way, here is a Discord. Or I had another plan actually, because I said I was gonna set up the school community. I was thinking, what if I just start doing, like, this would be an interesting strat. If I just started doing like 10 to 12 hour streams every single day, mainly centered around business education, and try to funnel people into a free school community. And then I would have a paid tier as well, which wouldn't be too expensive, maybe 20, 30 bucks a month, something like that. Like, not super bad. And then set up affiliate links to give every person who gets somebody to sign up 40% of the sale. So if I'm selling it for 20 bucks, if you convince somebody to buy it, you get $8. So that way I make money and then you make money as well, and everybody's happy. And then you also get value as well, because obviously if I were to have a paid school community, I would want to make sure that it's worth the money. I'm not just gonna fucking scam people. If I wanted to scam people, I would just be like any other guru, like, you know who. I don't need to mention it. A lot of you guys probably have seen a bunch of those gurus at this point. I would just try to lie to you and funnel you into a course. I wouldn't even be building this live. I wouldn't be showing you anything. There's a guy, yeah, that sounds interesting. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll do that. Maybe that would work out. Just hire, like, essentially it's like you get a lot of salesmen and they all have the opportunity to make money easily. You can even just get your friends and family, like, hey, bro. Or imagine you tell your friends, you're like, hey, bro, you want to start a business? This guy shows all of the stuff that he's doing, like, live, posts all the documents and shit. You know, it's 10, 15 bucks a month, pretty cheap, loads of value. Like, you could probably convince your friend to do it, and then you would just make like $8, $9 off your friend, and he'd be happy. There's a guy in India who was in a Ponzi scheme, and he was such a good salesman that he got an entire city to join him. That's pretty cool, but then he probably went to jail for a long time, right? Does your butt always hurt to keep moving and shifting? I just get really tired of sitting. You gotta realize I sit all day. Brev. Yes, Ella Beck, I said brev. And also I just like, I lean back in my chair quite a lot, so I just kind of start to slide off the chair. So I sit up to readjust my position. Yeah, I really dislike those talking heads. It's just hypothetical things. There's a lot of AI stuff out there. Like, yeah, I really hated that too. That was my like inspiration to do this, because I was really tired. I've watched so much of that kind of content, and I realized after a while that they're just really good at selling you nothing. Like, all of the videos that you watch from all of the gurus are essentially like, the video would be titled something like how to start a $10,000 a month business, and all they talk about is vaguely how to pick a niche and your mindset, and they draw some shit on a whiteboard which is supposed to make you like understand, and they talk about some of the systems they teach in their course, and then by the end of the video you don't actually know anything except that they're selling a course which will make you money. I fucking hated that. So I was like, you know what, fuck those guys. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna actually show everything I'm doing, every step of the process in my business. So, and then came this, the birth of this. That's what the inspiration was. Because I don't want to scam people. I want to provide actual genuine value. I want to help people. Are we talking about perhaps maybe he's one of them? We would love that idea. Victoria, are you in the Discord? Because if you're not, I don't know if you are, but if you're not, join. I'll see. Maybe I'll make an announcement and we could do something. We could set something like that up. But I would need to, I have so much information saved that I could make courses off of that would be like actually phenomenal courses of this style of thing, which is like how to start your own business from start. Like basically everything I did up until this point. It'd be pretty good. It'd be really useful. And it would totally be worth like $15 a month. And if you don't want to pay after that, like I would probably have $15 or $20 a month or something, and you'd pay and you could just download all the courses and like you don't have to pay again. But then I might have like maybe every few days you have like a private call with paid members, so people would have a reason to do that. They could ask questions specifically in how they're growing their business. Maybe I would do tutoring with one random person a week, stuff like that, you know? I think that could work out pretty well. I know a lot about business. It's just my issue is budget. It's really, really difficult to do this shit when you don't have a lot of money. But I'll see. You know, if I can't figure it out, then I probably shouldn't sell my information, in my opinion. Because then I don't have evidence I actually know what I'm doing. And they're just kidding your intelligence while ranking up subs and ad revenue. Yeah, exactly. Like, I could have done the same thing. Like, this is not... My channel is growing extremely slow. Because the topic that I'm doing is not that interesting. The streams are, like, very hard to gauge information from. If I just spent all of my time making nice, fancy YouTube videos and trying to teach people shit, pretending like I'm already rich, people would listen to me. And I could probably make ad revenue and just scam people, but I don't want to do that. Like, it's a moral issue for me. Assistant Hangman. Yeah, maybe we'll play some Hangman. Does their strategy even work? People fall for that? In their audience, just 12-year-olds? No, loads of people fall for it. Like, and look, I say fall for it, but I don't know. Maybe the information they're supplying is actually good and they're doing people a favor. Like, I believe in such a thing as positive manipulation. When you manipulate somebody into doing something that's good for them. I think that exists. But I don't know. I think that the issue is that the most people that they're funneling into their course can't use their information because they're not the kind of person that could actually get value from it. Something can be valuable. Information can be incredibly valuable. But if the wrong person buys the information who is not willing to consume the information, they're going to feel scammed. And they're funneling a lot of people like that into the business because it makes them money. But also they get a lot of people who actually do use the information, so they get good reviews. Anyway, I was so invested with the YouTube channel of Iman. After 6 months or so, I realized the strategy and read various reviews about him, and that was the end. Yeah, every video starts to feel superficial. There's once a man from Spain who worked to make ads entertain. He'd rise from his bed with dreams in his head, and like, fuck's sake. Now you're writing poetry for me? Intermission video. Hey Dave, what's up? Are you new here? Welcome. How are you doing? What do you do? School, work, college? And hey, Ranjan, you too. School, work, college. I'm doing great. I hope you're doing well too. Never mind, I jumped to like 15 minutes ago and you got up to use the bathroom. Disregard my comment. I didn't get up to use the bathroom. I got up to get some water. I think I have peed during stream once. I probably shouldn't have said that. God forbid I pee, right? Everybody, like, people are always gonna manage to find something to say weird things about. My bad, my bad. Yeah, it's all good. College, can you help me earn a little money? With what? What skills do you have? I'm drinking the water. I actually need some more water. You know what? Dave, what are you doing in college? And what skills do you have? And do you want to do it online or in person? Because in person is easier. You need to drink more water if you only peed once. Well, no. You know what I mean. I only peed once during stream. One time in the past on one of the streams. Anyway, I'm gonna get some more water. I'll be right back. I don't have the intermission screen ready. I'm sorry, Ellabek. One of the days I'll set it up. Well, you got performance pressure. See, I told you people would make it weird. I'll be right back. I'm back. You guys are so fucking weird. Sorry, I was let's do something real quick, and it was not pee. Got water retention like a god. Yes, I pee once a week. Yes, you know what? I'm going right into that right now. Oh shit, lots of comments for me to come back to. Jesus Christ, hold on. How do you see agency model changing? I don't see it changing for a good while. Got weekly P, folks. Gotta subscribe to you, man. This is fun. All right, thank you. I appreciate that. What's on the whiteboard behind me? The winner of the previous Hangman. I also wanted to apologize if you thought I made a comment about your mom the other day. I'm sure she's, no, I don't remember if you did. Maybe, was it in a comment on a video or something? I don't care, bro. If you can say whatever you want to me. We're all friends here, kinda. Some of you are assholes, but that's okay. Yes, water retention like a god, correct. Check DM on Discord, okay. Elabek. I'm learning software engineering. Speaking like you didn't, fuck off. I'm learning software engineering just for the degree only. I want to work online, remote skills, digital marketing, data analysis. What can you do in digital marketing? Like what kind of digital marketing? Because that's still quite vague. Let's play some Hangman. Winner gets put on the board and maybe gets a unique role in Discord. I haven't decided yet. Yes. Okay. So, I was gonna go through over my new offer too, but whatever. All right. Do I have anything I cannot show? No, it's all good. There we go. How often do you poop? Like, I'm up to like twice a week. Bro, really? You only shit twice a week? I shit like 3 times a day. Or sorry, I meant I poop once a year. Actually, I don't poop. Did you know that? It's a bit small. Okay, so this is gonna be a big word. It's gonna be 3 words actually. It's gonna be... Okay, hold on. I think that's correct. Okay. If not, that's gonna be really bad. Anyway. Feel free to start guessing. And we're gonna start hanging Cletus. Hold on, this is a bit... I'll make this a bit smaller so people can see. There we go. Little tiny platform. Okay. Man is a machine. Efficient guy. Yes. Social media marketing skills. That's my digital skill. Okay. So do you have a social media account which you have over 100,000 followers on? Bro, make body functions into a flowchart. No. Okay, so there's your first step. Start that. One of the best proofs that you can have of being good at social media marketing is doing your own social media marketing. So start a channel. That's step 1. Post every day. Here's what I want you to do right now. Pick a niche. Health, wealth, or relationships. Pick one of them. If I'm going to pick wealth, I would go into Instagram, type in some kind of wealth-related key term, for example, business, and scroll through all of the reels that have over 1 million views. Copy all of the transcripts and video links and hooks and keywords into a Google Sheet document. Do that for at least 10 to 20 reels, and then start making reels similar to those once a day for at least a year. There you go. That'll get you started. You're in college, so you don't have too much time, and I can't explain everything to you from start to finish. If you want anything specific that you want to ask questions, feel free to ask. But I can't, like, there's no work plan that I can just give you off the top of my head. It doesn't work like that, no? Okay, assistant, stop. Assistant, banned, stop. No, I'm not accepting any of your guesses. Dirt Rider, A. There is A. Yes, that is it. Dirt. Dirt is at 1 point. He's got a JSON file for his heart palpitations. Is there anything I can help you? Is there anything I can help you for free? You said you do social media marketing. Do you know how to make good videos? Do you know how to edit videos? I could really use some kind of video editor. If you were to do that and the social media starts generating revenue, we could come to some kind of agreement that I would pay you up to a certain threshold in percentages until you make a certain amount. But I don't have any money to give you like upfront, so you'd be better off doing it for yourself, in my opinion. Because then you would have proof of that. Well, I guess I could give you a review, actually. That could get you started. That's a good point. That was good advice. Oh, yeah, I hope I have good advice. At this point, you know, I've been doing this for a while, so... E. Yes, 1E. Most accurate. A thinking stream is wilding. Resting better right now with a cold, or could be hay fever at work last night on Friday. Are you finished now? Was that your last day? 1A, 1A, yes, 1A. Give me $100. I don't have any money. Sorry, brother. Maybe in the future. Actually, there's this guy, Gordon. I owe him $10 as soon as I make my first sale because I said I will give him some. You. Yes. I really hope I didn't misspell it. It's kind of hard to participate. Not participate, I mean, yeah, whatever. You probably know what I meant. If you're too low IQ to know what I meant, then leave the stream right now. Who was that? Ellebeck. You get 2. N. Yes. 1N. You're getting called douche. Wow. Cletus is, I mean, I guess that's the issue with having like really long words is that, you know, you don't get to hang as much. There is an R. Most accurate. Is that an L or an I, Ellebeck? Do I work for the county? I didn't do shit all day. I can do video editing, no problem. Photoshop and audio as well for free. If you want to help me with video editing, because as you probably have seen, my reels are like super bare bones. My reels are like just the clips plus captions. But even that takes me a while. I could really use some help with making the reels more interesting, like adding a little bit of edits, and then also doing like the taking out the clips and doing the cutting for the clips too, and then adding captions. I could really use some help for that. And I would obviously, like, if I were to make money from it, I would obviously give like a fair share of the amount of work that had been put into it at that point. You know, I'm not evil. I'm not just gonna let someone work for free and then tell them to fuck off. If you want, you're welcome to do that. I would appreciate it. I could teach you how to download videos from YouTube at full quality. You use this thing called YT DLP. It's like you need to download it off GitHub. It's quite easy to use. It's an I. Okay. There's 3 I's. Yeah. That's not a T. These are I's. Maybe I should actually just make them lowercase. Because that kind of looks confusing. No way, I got that wrong. Bear with me. Yes. Most... No, that was Ellebeck. Ellebeck gets 5. Ellebeck, this might be your first win. Don't want money. Well, if you want to do it for... Unless you're gonna... You know what? Your ass is gonna make those fucking... I see it already. You would make the clips that are like... Those like... I don't know how to describe them. You probably know the ones. The ones where like... You have this quick reel of like a bunch of transitions of just a guy like looking sexy with like love hearts popping up. I can see you making something like that, you sneaky bastard. Look, if you want to do that, you can do it all on your own side. So, I don't know if you're in the Discord. I don't know, like some of the names are different for different people. If you are, feel free to... I have my email as well, which is... You can DM me too. I could just send you my email so you could have it. If you want, let me know if you want to do it. I'll see how good you are at it. And if you do a good job, then, you know, I would really appreciate it if you want to do that. And I don't care that you don't want money. I will make up for it in some way eventually. So whether it's monetary or not, I'm going to make sure that I pay in some way for what you would have done. But yeah, feel free to DM me. Let me know if you can do a good job. I mean, I would really appreciate it. You could just make them, send them to me, and I'd post them. It would save me a huge headache. I could really use the help for that. And let's see here. How do you see the SaaS market today? SaaS is great, but so much SaaS products is just AI wrappers now, so they're kind of like losing their edge a little bit, I think. I think people are getting a bit tired of just AI wrappers. I think there needs to be more software for more specific, like, common issue tasks. There's too much shit that does the same thing. C. There is a C. Does the C go... Yes, okay. C goes here. And then C goes here. Nice. Aaron. 3 points for you. Letter T. Yes. You have to get... By the way, you have to guess the full phrase. You can't guess individual words. Sorry. T for traveler. That was 3. Now I'd get that video where you stood up to mess with the shit board, then I edited you turning it into Thanos, throwing it back. Bro, if you people could make videos like that, that would honestly make the channel grow so much faster. It'd be really funny too. I just don't have the creativity for that kind of stuff or the time. Because I have to like stream and then work on the stuff in the background. Yeah, you don't have to spam the letters. I'm going from top to bottom in the chat. So whoever said the letter first, I will put it in. So he said letter Y as well. There is no letter Y. That's the first one that's not there. Cletus has been... The hanging has begun. Oh. Yes. Here. And here. Ellebeck. Look at you. But you gotta guess the word right, otherwise you might lose. The person who guesses the last thing gets the amount of letters left, times 2. It's the last word, cunt. You have to guess the full phrase. You cannot guess individual words. S. That's for Traveler. 6. M. Yes. That is 7. Customer acquisition cost. Sniped it right at the end. There you go, Ellebeck. Good job. The win finally came. By the way, Ellebeck is the one who came up with the idea of doing this on stream. So, good job. You finally got your win. Cletus lives another day. Maybe we'll do one more with a harder word, because I've noticed that when it's really long, it actually doesn't do a good job. So I'll do one that's like 3 or 4 letters or something. Good job, Ellebeck. 1 sec. You will get put on the board. Congratulations. It happened. Finally. Cletus, I saved you. Yes, congrats. I guess the last 5 letters and bro only had to say one thing. Yeah. Well, he was already ahead by a lot of points, so. But yeah. Anyway. You get the same crown because I'm not bothered to replace it. Oh, you can't see my ads anymore when I stand there. Nice. Look at that. Don't have to worry about it anymore. Anyway, let's do one more. Let's do... what's another one? Give me a sec. Okay, I have a word. It is a business term. I am clarifying right now. This is a business term. There you go. Run it back. One more. Your email's in your Discord again, correct? Again, not troll. I don't know if I believe you, but I don't think it's in the Discord, but if you want to DM me, I will send it to you. Or maybe I'll just post it in general chat. So hold on. No, I'll post it in like not announcements, but let's see. In start here. Yep, there you go. What's wrong with the YouTube live? Is there something wrong with the YouTube live? Does it look weird? I really don't know how to fix it. It's like when I switch from Twitch being the main streaming place compared to YouTube being the main streaming place, it fucks up the quality for some reason. On minus the starting stream. What do you mean? Maybe you just don't have the live button? I'm not sure. Maybe you need to click live, you paused it by accident or something. Actually, maybe I'll give you guys a different email. I'll give you actually whatever. It's fine. Okay, it's in the Discord now. I put it in the start here section. It is not sale. A. There is no A. Cost, sell, no. Hey, Draken, what's up? Nice to see you again. Hey, yo, Nate. What's up? How you doing? Talking shit on Toontown? What is Toontown? Sorry I was late. Okay, bye. It's my bedtime. Bye. Okay, bye. Hi and bye, Balor. Good night. Toontown. Is there a chat delay? There might be a little bit. I was also delayed in reading the chat, so I don't know how big the delay is. You can kind of gauge from when I answered because I saw that message pretty much immediately. And looking sleek. Thank you. I appreciate that. I decided I'm not gonna cut my hair until I make money. So my hair is just gonna get infinitely longer. Oh shit, right, my bad. Oops. Good point, Traveler. Sorry. My mistake. Dude, that was an MMORPG web game in early 2000s. That sounds fun. E. There is no E. By the way, I'm just saying it is a business term. Like a ChatGPT with a free API subscription. How does that work? How? There is a T. Good job. I. Is that an I or L, Traveler? O. There's no O. Traveler, I or L? It was before the dot-com bubble burst. Ah, okay. M. There's no M. It is not rich. I don't know how you would spell rich with a T, but okay. It's an I. Okay, there is no I. There's Cletus's spine. Oh, you made a chat bot. But how do you, what did you wrap? Did you make it with Gemini? Because I know Gemini has a decent amount of free API credits. L. There is an L. It kind of gives it away now. How did you do it most? I don't know what that means. I put the M before I knew there was a T. Well, yeah, that's kind of how this works. Can't guess. Aaron, could you elaborate if the stream is fucked up? Like, is the stream shit on YouTube? Litigation. Yeah, how did you know? It's litigation. I'm joking. It's litigation. Good, it must have been my end. Okay, fine. Nice. What'd you eat in breakfast? I've been eating very little recently. Today I had some pasta with chicken thighs. D, there is no D. D's nuts. Yeah, I should. Oh, hold on. I use Cohere API. I don't know. I've never heard of that one. That's new to me. You're a psycho. Why? For giving him nuts? I'm just being like realistic. It's hard, man. What's hard? The word? Did you hear about China? No, what happened with China? LTCG, it is not that. V, there is no V. Whoop. Said the Discord link was broken. What? Why does that happen? Here, let me post it again. It should work. I keep taking it off of the freaking like timer. I don't know what the hell is happening. Do I have to post another one? Invite people. It says it doesn't expire. What is happening? Okay, whatever. Here, I'll give you a new one. Here. Try that one. LTDN, no. Let me bring it back. I was learning how to use authentication with VO when I made that. That's pretty cool. ATDS, no. LTDN, no. Are you guys using ChatGPT or looking up like a bunch of business words? Did you go like most common business acronyms or something? Hey Rahman, what's up? There's no you. Maybe we should drown him this time instead of putting him on fire. Yeah, I knew it. LTBR, no. LTED, no. There's still a lot of letters for you guys to guess. We're playing Hangman right now, Rahman. Yeah, the business is taking a bit of a back seat because I have a lot of like learning stuff to do. So we're kind of focusing some of the streams right now on just talking and like thinking through some ideas and such. And sometimes we play Hangman now just to make it a little bit less boring. There, it is a G. Good job. Onate is in the lead, but somebody could still swipe it from him. There's no hint. Oh, good. Yeah, usually I talk about like how to grow the business, but now we just kind of talk about marketing, business stuff in general. So, yeah. It's because I just like the strategy that I'm changing to right now, because I'm changing to advertising instead. I need to spend a couple weeks reframing my offer, making sure I get as many leads in as possible, scrape through them. Once I actually start running the ad campaign, I'm gonna have more shit to do again. LTGI, no. If you get wrong words, you get put on a cooldown, brother. Don't just guess like that. Can I connect with you personally? Yes. You can join the Discord. Here you go. You can join the Discord and you can add me as a friend there. You should be able to find my actual account and add me as a friend. You can DM me then personally. Or you can use Instagram. It's the same name as on my YouTube. You're welcome to use Instagram too. Your drawing is insane. I know, right? I'm so good. P! Oh, Nate got it. It's a P. Oh, Nate is the winner. I'm gonna burn him anyway. He's gonna have some toasty balls. Okay. Wait, no. Sorry, traveler. It is LTGP. Stands for lifetime gross profit, which is the amount of money. It's the amount of profit, gross profit you make from a single customer over their lifetime of buying from you. Okay. Elabek, you're gonna have to share the glory. Oh, Nate. Oh, Nate, have you won before? Have I put your? I feel like I've put your name up before for some reason. You know what? No. I was gonna say maybe Onate can be the queen, but I think that's disrespectful. Put words, not abbreviations, please. I very explicitly stated it is a business term. I was very particular with my language. I didn't say it's a word. Plus, if I just put simple 4-letter words, it makes it too easy. Yeah, but from now, don't put abbreviations. Okay, I'll think about it. Maybe next time I won't. First time I win and I gotta share the crown. Sorry, brother. Well, you got some glory for a little bit. Yeah, we should probably only focus on one winner next time. Sorry. You'll get your chance again. I also thought of making like a one-time pay where you on the coming times you pay for API subscription. It's actually, if you manage to make like an AI wrapper without an API subscription, that'd be quite an interesting thing to sell, because you could make it a one-time fee. Yeah. You go to setup tour of what? Like my desk? I can't remove my camera. It's stationary. If I grab you and twist you, you know? But it's gonna fuck up the camera frame. What do you want to see a setup of? Let me wipe all this from my board. We're gonna drown Cletus next time. Yes. You play game. I really love video games. I really want to play Silk Song when it comes out, but that's not what this channel is for. But I really want to play it, but I'm afraid that if I play it, I'm gonna lose my audience, because YouTube is gonna get confused as to who to show me to. And if I start getting a bunch of people that are interested in games and not interested in business, I'm gonna fuck up my entire algorithm and make my channel growth super slow. But then if I make a separate channel that's just a gaming channel, my algorithm is gonna have nothing to play off of, so the channel isn't gonna grow at all. So, you know, I do love video games though. I really want to play Silk Song. But I don't have much time either. It's really kind of stressful. If I could play Hollow Knight Silk Song and just have like thousands of new subscribers from like one 12-hour binge stream of Silk Song, that'd be fucking awesome. And I would just go back to doing this right after. At least I would feel accomplished. What kind of business are you creating? A digital marketing agency. We make Facebook ads, which bring people to websites, which we build, which try to get them to opt in so we can convert them into booking a call with email marketing, and we do that for home service businesses. Yeah, I can understand. Yeah, it's quite a shame. Maybe we could push the algorithm, like if enough people on my Discord wanted to watch something like me playing Silk Song, and we could have at least like an average of 10 viewers, maybe the algorithm, because it'd be a new channel and would see I'm getting good viewership, maybe it would push me out a little bit and I could make a new channel temporarily for it. But I have no idea. Like, I don't know if anybody who watches this kind of shit likes games at all. So it'd be kind of a guess. Oh, great. Yeah, it's great. It is. What's affiliate marketing? Affiliate marketing is essentially when you give a percentage, or you can do it in multiple ways. You need to give some kind of reward to somebody for referring you or your product to somebody else, and you get a portion of the sale. Usually you get a portion of the sale after they convert. So as an example, if I had a school community that was $20 and I had a 50% affiliate marketing setup, if you convinced somebody with using your own unique link that you would use, if you convinced somebody to buy my paid community on school, you would make $10 and I would make 10 off of the $20 sale. That's how it works. But the affiliate marketing doesn't have to necessarily be percentages. It's just probably the most common model. Where are you from? I'm originally from Lithuania. I grew up in Ireland and now I live in Spain. I moved here a year ago. Well, ish, a little less than a year ago. I'm gonna be finishing up in like 10 minutes because I really want to watch that announcement, like I said. Oh, Dirt Rider, you did join for the first time. I can't believe you weren't there already. You've been watching for a while now. You and the fucking forehead kissing. It's getting to the point where I'm starting to lose track of all of the people. I mean, I still remember everybody pretty much, but sometimes I forget who has what account. I imagine that gets extremely difficult when you have like thousands of people. Imagine it gets very difficult. I wonder how many people I could realistically remember and interact with. I have no idea. I'll contact you later. Cool. Don't know what you want to say to me, but I will listen. I'm all ears. What do you think of SaaS products? I like them. I use them. I use make.com. I use Airtable. I use ChatGPT. What else do I use? I use a lot of platforms. They're all good. Hey, Grant. What's up? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. First time chat, I see. Welcome, welcome. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Like, what are you doing? What is this? That's a pretty typical question I get. Just vibing. All right. What do you do? School, work, or college? What kind of stuff are you into? That's not the correct way to follow up that question. Forget what I said. Just school, work, or college. I had a dream a couple days ago. I was arguing with someone how opossums are American. Opossum are Americans' only marsupial and need to be respected because of that fact. Okay, good for you. I like platypuses. How old am I? I'm 23. Full-time employed, but low-key wanting to quit and start my own job. My own business, not job, for fuck's sake. It happens. I'm kind of brain dead today too, brother. I get it. Full-time employed, nice. What do you work as? Do you have an idea of what kind of business you want to start? Or are you like starting fresh? Do you want to utilize some skills that you have, like from what you're working in already? You're a casino dealer? Okay, never mind. You don't have anything that could be transferable. Probably. I don't think like you mean like you shuffle cards? For what table? That's I've never once in my life met a casino dealer. That's quite interesting. How'd you get that job? What was the thought process? Like how did it end up happening? I'm CEO of research and finance company. Ah, cool. What company, if you don't mind sharing? If you don't want to share the company, that's fine. But what kind of like stuff do you do? And don't just say research. Like, be specific. Give me some details. Give me a little bit of breadcrumbs. I want to know. It's interesting. I love learning about people's lives. I find it really fascinating. Everybody's lives are so different. I want to start a coffee shop. An ideal roulette, blackjack, 3-card poker, Texas Hold'em. Nice. I used to play a good bit of Texas Hold'em with my friends. Hedge funds. Oh, cool. How's that going? How long have you been doing that? It's really interesting. I'm a software engineer specializing in backend. Did you build SaaS product before? No, I haven't built SaaS myself. No. That's really cool. What kind of projects have you worked on, Lamine? Why do you attract such different and varied amount of people? I have no idea. I think it's the kind of thing that even though business is not like a widely respected and interesting topic, everybody from every field of life has thought about starting a business. So it's like, it's not varied and varied at the same time. I hate Texas Hold'em. Oh, why? Got into the job due to someone I was sleeping with. Oh, I need to hear the rest of that story. Come on. You can't just like drop something like that and then not elaborate. Why do you want to start a coffee shop though? That's like one of probably the toughest businesses that you could start. Why a coffee shop? Do you know like a special recipe that have you given people coffee and they're like, this is the most incredible coffee I've ever had in my life? If so, then it'll be a little bit easier for you. But if not, I'm just curious what the thought process is. Is it just because you think it'd be nice? 3 years now. Cool. And what are you looking to do next? Like, is there anything that you want to, you know, are you happy with your job? Do you want to progress anywhere in your career? Do you want to have your own business? Which one do you want to hear? The sleeping story or the coffee shop idea? Start with a coffee shop because this is business. But if you want, actually, you know what? So you don't have to share it with everybody. You can join the Discord and talk about the personal sleeping story. Actually, hold on, ignore that link. I'll send you a new one because somebody said before that that link wasn't working for some reason. Sorry, give me a second. Okay, it's the same link. Fuck's sake. Let me know if it's working. Yeah, you can tell a sleeping story there, but I want to hear both. Let's start with the coffee shop. Have you seen those camera ad YouTube shorts? No, I'm not sure what you mean. Fair point. Yes. Still in dev phase. Nice. YouTube's recommending your live stream. I think their new algorithm changes which promote channels more. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I think YouTube is starting to get a sense of what kind of audience it's meant to show me on, because I saw that from my analytics. One of my streams was recommended under the Alex Hormozy live stream, which I thought was quite cool. So it was only recommended to like a few people, but still cool. There's a chai shop in my city doing 100k per month. Nice. What's chai again? Okay, I won't know. It sounds like some kind of Chinese food to me. So the coffee shop, I've worked in coffee shops before and I enjoy the vibe. I also bake on the side. There's a hobby and would love to share with people. And what goes well with cake and biscuits, coffee and tea. Chai is the Indian word for tea. Ah, right. Okay. Good point. Yes. Thank you. Are you Indian then? I'm assuming you are, since you know that, or maybe I'm just retarded. Yeah, I guess that's probably a common word for people to know. I'm just dumb. Ignore me. They're brilliant marketing ads. I'll send you a link. They're short. Sure, yeah, go for it. I'm always open to seeing more ads. I'm British. Ah, cool. I met a Brit here before. He was a back-end developer. He's been doing it for 8 years. How are you handling the new, the Online Safety Act? I feel bad for you guys over there. It's fucking brutal. And that's cool. Like, I think that people should always do what they're passionate about, but I also think that people shouldn't put them into a position where they start hating their passions because they're relying on them. Like, I want to say, like, best of luck to you with the coffee shop, but it is an extremely difficult business to start. I don't know what kind of method you would want to use as well. Like, I think probably the most cost-effective and easiest solution is to get like a coffee van. There was a company called Underground, I think, who did that in Ireland when I was living there. They just had their own van outside of like a big Tesco grocery store. It was actually outside of, it wasn't just outside of Tesco, it was actually a shopping center. So they had it just outside. They bought a little bit of space in the parking lot, and they started serving coffee from there. And the place is still fairly small. I don't know how much money they're actually making, what their like margins look like or anything. But they seem to have a decent amount of customers, and a lot of people that I see drink from there think that it's one of the better coffees that they have had. So maybe that would be a good route, but I really don't know. Like, it's a difficult thing to sell. You'd struggle with it. Anybody would struggle with it. You're an experienced businessman. Hated the concept was okay. Application is shit. I think the concept is horrendous too. I think they need to just abandon the whole thing. You guys need to rebel. I know coffee shop business is tough, but I believe my USB could set them apart. What's your USB? I'll consider a van, but at the moment can't drive. Ah, okay. What's your USB? What USB do you have in mind? Don't worry, we're not gonna steal it. They're brilliant. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Also, so you also do email copywriting also? Yes. Must be weird talking to a camera. It is a little bit. I had experience with it previously. When I was younger, I had a YouTube channel. So, like, I'm not that awkward. It only took me, like, a few days to kind of get settled back into it. Hey, Guru, what's up? How you doing? But yeah, you know, talking to a camera is weird up to a point. But after a while, you just kind of... I don't know how to explain it. Like, I just talk to people. I talk to you like you're my friends. And that kind of makes it easy, you know? I don't really know what else I could say about that. Seasonal menu using British products only. So each season we change the menu to reflect the great British produce. In terms of marketing, how would you utilize that USB? Because that seems hard. like you could do seasonal marketing, but it's not, it's more of like it's not like a grand USP. And what I mean by that is that it's not applicable at all times. It's only applicable seasonally. So I'm not sure how effective that would be. Because I imagine there would probably be like a drop off at a certain point. And do people even care about like seasonal stuff? I don't know. I really don't know much about the market. You probably know more than me because you said you have some experience in it. But I don't know how well people respond to like that as messaging. Because I myself have never given a shit about seasonal menus. But maybe other people do. I could do some market research on that. I really hope it works out. If you need some kind of advice or anything I can help you with, you know, I'd be happy to answer any questions, which I think I have the knowledge to answer. Not about the market in that situation, though. You know, just as something to get my wheels turning. You said marketing attracts a lot of people that are interested in starting a business. I wonder if there is a market to make that easier. Could you elaborate? Like a business that helps people find each other to start businesses, like a matchmaker for people focused around business. I think that exists already. Gotta go, man. Gonna join tomorrow. All right. Nice to have you. I stream at 3 p.m. CEST every day, in case people are wondering. Hope you have a nice day. Look handsome in your YouTube profile picture. Thank you. I appreciate that. What are you, gay? Why do you care about how I look? Don't take that personally. I'm just joking. The current UK government also shafting the farmers. The support is there for farmers. Okay. All right. Have you like made out any kind of business plan for it? Do you know how much it would cost you? What kind of investment you'd need? Stuff like that. Or is this just like a vague idea in your head? I'm searching for a partner with experience in organic marketing. Value first approach. Think of us as mini bending spoons. It's always hard to find partners in business, especially with people that have their own businesses. Because the last thing that somebody most of the time wants to do is work for free for somebody else rather than work for free for themselves. You can see how that would be like a tough sell, right? The only people that get kind of funneled into it are people that aren't very experienced and will just take anything. But usually, you don't want to work with those kind of people anyway. So I just find it, I don't know how you would put a sell on that, to be honest, unless you were making something really new and it had a really big chance to work out. And maybe you could convince some people to put the time in. But so much is dependent on you that it's like a huge risk for people. Currently brainstorming everything. Going to do some market research over the weekend and collate that information, go from there. All right, nice. Well, I really hope you succeed in that. Best of luck to you. I'm sure you'll do well if you just try your best and keep learning, keep improving your skills, you know? Yeah, Draken. I'm just kidding. Sorry. Hey, Seppa, what's up? Experience in software engineering. Yeah, that's fine. That's all good. But can you imagine that if you're trying to look for a partner to work for you for free, well, why would they choose to work for you for free when they could just work on their own business for themselves for free? Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm just saying that like it'd be difficult to convince people that that's a good deal. Anyway, I'm gonna have to go now because that thing is about to start soon that I really want to watch. So thank you all for being here. I stream at 3 p.m. CEST every day. If you have any questions, join the Discord. If you need any help, whatever, you can ask me questions there. Here's one more final link for people who may or may not have joined. I stream at 3 p.m. CEST. I don't know if I said that already. I think I've considered starting out a coffee van and taking the concept. I think that would be a better thing for you to do, personally. I think the van is a good idea. What are you watching? The Silk Song trailer reveal. They can't do it just by themselves, but they could do something else by themselves. Anyway, thank you. Bye. See you tomorrow. See ya.